Okay, here's a primer question for this video. I once met a man who was so OCD that he would not even bump fists with me. That's how OCD he was. I said to him, Edward, he claimed to have a lady friend. I said, Edward, how do you have sex? Think about that question. Okay, um, the average human being on the planet Earth has about 6 pounds of bacteria in their body. You don't want to hear that probably if you're like a lot of people I tell this back to. I'm a biology major, by the way. But 6 pounds of bacteria, and actually that adds up to more individual bacteria than the number of cells in your body, which is in the trillions, because bacteria are much smaller. In fact, your cells contain descendants of bacteria. Bacteria help break down food, that's their primary function, and you could not live without those 6 pounds of bacteria. You would be dead. Um, Now, why do we clean so much? Why do we clean dishes after every use? Some of you probably, most of you, who knows, probably does a load of laundry after your clothes are used once. Um, Let me be honest about myself. I'll eat a bowl of cereal, maybe frosted mini wheats or something with those little bits of mini wheat that gather around the bottom of the bowl. I don't bother washing that bowl. I use it again and again and again and again eating my cereal. I mean, maybe when I do all the dishes to make my apartment look nice for some special occasion, I'll wash it. But it's really not necessary. And another thing with clothes, there's microscopic dust mites. Maybe not microscopic. I mean, you could improve the resolution by using an electron scanning microscope or something like that. They're too small for you to see. Anyway, they eat detritus and bacteria and stuff like that are left in the fibers of your clothing. If you were to just give them some air, okay, leave your dirty clothes out, the smell would actually go away. And that's not just because the air evaporates them, that's because of the action of these very tiny insects. Okay, and believe me, they're there. I don't care how much you think you clean up, you cannot get rid of them. And you survive without them, you don't even notice them. Um, the thing is, I know because I see this a lot. I see people, not only people cleaning, but people just maintaining everything, vacuuming, mopping, cutting grass, trimming things, just things they call maintenance. And they try to justify it and say that it has an aesthetic importance or something. My personal theory is that that's all bullshit. Humans basically evolved in a very hostile environment, and there used to be a lot more things that could kill you, and so you needed to kill to protect yourself. Some were more obvious, like lions, for example. Um, but, there was also disease. I mean, I live in Cincinnati, and back around the time of the Civil War, the American Civil War, 300 people a day were dying of cholera in the neighborhood of Over the Rhine, which is a downtown neighborhood. Uh, 30,000 people were living there. Now it's far, it's maybe like, well, 2,000 at the most. But 300 people a day, I mean, they were bringing down wagons. Give us your dead. Let's get the bodies out of here. Pig's blood everywhere. This city used to be called Porkopolis. It was the pork slaughtering capital of the world. Uh, People would throw their feces out the window. This was a breeding ground for flies, and I mean, it was really pretty disgusting, you know. But some people survived. A lot of them survived because they drank beer instead of water, because it was more sanitary, wise choice at that time. But the thing is, things have improved quite a bit since that time. You guys don't realize how clean the sewage system and the water processing center in your city functions. I mean, it's very effective. You really don't have to worry a whole lot. But I'm not trying to say that there's no germs or bacteria or even viruses in the environment of your home. I'm not saying that. They are there. But think about evolution, and I think we're nearing the end of this video. Um, Survival of the fittest. Okay, the bacteria in your body are diverse. They're not all one species. They are fighting a war with each other. Okay, the T cells may even be fighting a war. Um, they're constantly evolving. There is a life and death struggle. They are going through many, many millions of generations of struggle through your lifetime. Okay? It should be the strongest bacteria that survive. You want these bacteria to be stronger. They're not trying to kill you, they're trying to kill foreign killers. Okay? So, how can I say this? I guess that's all I have to say. I mean, what else is there to be said? The point is you want them to have a workout. If you sanitize everything around you and you try your damnedest to just kill, 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 kill every possible penetrating foreign body, then you're putting your immune system to sleep, you're putting your bacteria to sleep. There's really, you're making the insides of your body and its biological compadres less effective. You're making them weaker. The reason, look, evolution for you, the reason humans are bipedal, the reason their brains are so big, stuff like that, that is because you struggled for hundreds of thousands of years. You were put to the test, okay? The people alive today are the strongest. They're the ones who made it. The reasons were diverse, the environmental criteria were diverse, so some are functioning better than others. But one thing that they all had in common was that the immediate environment challenged them. You survived, your ancestors survived because they were challenged. And your trillions of bacterial friends and your T cells will it will behoove you to challenge them. Just something to think about. That's from a biology major, and no, I don't need to go to college. Well, I did, but I don't need to complete my college degree to know that. Think about this stuff they tell you about antibiotics. One last thing, you can get chlamydia and not treat it, and your body will take care of it. I know, okay? Okay.